Beef Shakalaka! That's right, today on Con Can Cook, we're gonna make Vietnamese beef stew, ba ca. And what you need to make it with is beef shank. Now, let me tell you a little bit about beef shank. Beef shank comes from the leg of the cow, the upper part of it actually. And you know, cows are heavy, so this muscle gets a lot of work. It's very tough, stringy, and sinewy. In fact, most of the time it's gonna be the cheapest cut of meat that you can buy because people don't know what to do with it. You can't make a steak out of it, you can't dry roast it, you can't barbecue it. What you can do with it is you can put it in the Instant Pot and make a fabulous beef stew out of it. And that's what we're making today, beef stew, Vietnamese style, also known as ba ca. So come along with me and we're gonna make some today. All right, let's do it. What are you gonna need to make your ba ca today? Here's all the ingredients. You need some beef shank. This is one entire shank. It weighs just a little bit less than 5 pounds. And we're going to be making half of this. So I'm gonna cut it in half. We're gonna save the other half for the next time we make ba ca. In addition to the beef shank, you may want some beef tendon. I've got 1.5 tendons over here. I would have had 2, except I used the other half in making pho a couple nights ago. You're gonna want 1 spice packet. Yavi, no, ba ca. That means seasonings to make ba ca. That's what we're gonna use here. You're gonna want 2 stalks of lemongrass. If you can't get this, don't make ba ca. You really need this. This makes the stew very fragrant and delicious. Some garlic, some ketchup, 3 cans of chicken broth, and 2 carrots. I'm only using 2 carrots because my goodness, these carrots are huge. But if you don't have huge carrots, you may want to use 4 or 5. That's your problem though. Today, my lubrication of choice is Martinelli's sparkling apple juice. So, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna cook all our ba ca up, and while we do it, we're gonna enjoy some sparkling apple juice. Wherever you're at, go ahead and enjoy your favorite beverage as well. Cheers to you, my friends. And let's get cooking. Okay, potheads, take a look at this. This is the beef shank. Normally it's wrapped around its bone like this, and that's the muscle of the cow. It's been butterflied open, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this in half because we're only gonna use half of this today. All right. I'm gonna take half of it. I'm gonna put it away for the next time we make ba ca. Now with this half, we're gonna try to cut them into nice, big bite-sized pieces, all right? Now after you cut up all the beef, set it aside and start cutting up the tendon. We're gonna cut the tendon into slightly thinner pieces because these are much tougher and we want them to come out just like beefy gummy bears. The thing about tendon is that it's so full of collagen and other good stuff. When you eat it, it's gonna be very good for your skin. The cool thing about collagen is that once you heat it up and you're cooking it, it's gonna taste like fat. This is very low in fat, but it's gonna have the mouthfeel of fat, and it's gonna make our beef stew, our ba ca, very delicious. So if you have access to some tendon, make sure you get it. Slice them up thin like this, and we'll add them to the meat. Okay. Now that your meat's all cut up, the next step is to get our lemongrass ready. Now lemongrass is not really a grass, it's more like a weed, it's some kind of plant, and it's got this fantastic lemon flavor. If you don't have it, you're gonna be missing something. So make sure if you can get it, you use some. We're just gonna chop it into some nice long pieces because you're not actually gonna be eating it. We're gonna be able to remove it from the cooking at the end. Then we're gonna take these big pieces of lemongrass, bigger pieces, and we're gonna need to bruise them. That's right, don't abuse them, just bruise them. With the back of the knife, go ahead and give it a good bruising. What this is gonna do is release those essential oils locked up inside. And so instead of just staying inside the lemongrass, we're gonna have them all up in our bok ha. Prep work is done. Time to get cooking. Are you staying lubed? Let's do it. Let's get rid of the pressure now before we get started. Cheers to you. Empty pot. We're going to set ourselves to saute and let it get hot. All right, Instant Pot says hot. Now's the time to go. I'm gonna put some oil into the pot. I'm gonna put in a good amount of garlic. That's how we do it. We'll put in some meat. Let it get brown. We're also gonna, as Marvin Gaye would say, we're gonna let's get tendon. Let's get tendon. I wanna do this in batches. You don't really have to brown it because we're gonna be cooking these for so long. It just adds another level of flavor. So I'm kind of in a rush tonight because the kids are hungry. I got home a little late. So instead of browning everything in batches, I'm just gonna throw everything in here at the same time. But if you want it to taste even better, go ahead and brown them all up in batches, set them aside, and we'll get on to the next step, okay? Just make sure you stay lubed while you're doing it because we're doing this Kong Can Cook style with no pressure. All right, next step, lemongrass. Love it. Smell it, it's fantastic. You want some of this. Bam, right into here. We got the lemongrass. Next step, ketchup. I don't like it, but we're gonna use it anyway. How much should you use? A giant splooshful. Let's go, we're sploosing the ketchup in. Next step, chicken broth, right in here. Baba chicken broth. Have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 cans full. 3 cans of chicken broth, right in there.
Oh.
Before I forget, don't forget the spices. All the spices in here. And give it a good stir. We're gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna turn it back on, and we're gonna manual this for 50 minutes. You can do it for anywhere between 35 and 50 minutes, that's what she said, depending on how tender you like your meat. I like it really tender, so we're gonna go for the full 50 minutes. If you like your meat a little bit harder, go for 35. Make sure that the vent knob is set to sealing, all closed up, and we're just gonna let it go. When we come back, we're gonna cut up our carrots and let it go to the final step. Stay with me, stay lubed, and get cooking. Instant Potheads, thank you for watching my video on how to make bok ha. Now if you think Kong can cook and you wanna make this yourself, I know that for some of you, where you're at, it's gonna be hard for you to find these bok ha spices. So what I'd wanna do is have a giveaway and mail some of these out to you, my wonderful viewers. What you need to do is subscribe to the channel and make sure that you're one of the first 50 people to make a comment down below. Tell me that you'd like a spice packet. Also tell me the name of your favorite video that I've made so far. Now I'm gonna pick 10 out of the first 50 people who comment below. I'm gonna mail you one of these spice packets. Just be sure to get your entry in before this Sunday, August 14th, all right? And we'll pick them on Sunday and we'll get them mailed out to you the following week. Good luck and stay lubed. All right, Instant Potheads, beef's just about done. What we need to do now is get our carrots ready for the stew. You're gonna go ahead and peel it. Peel the carrots. And we're gonna cut them into nice bite-sized pieces. Time to release the pressure. This is the time you have to be careful. We don't want weird stuff spewing out of the vent hole right now. So far, so good. All right, let's just we'll go ahead and open up wide open. Okay. Let it vent until the floating pin valve goes down. We'll open it up. We'll add our carrots, and then we'll move on. Beef Shakalaka. Okay, we're gonna open it up. Take a look inside. I gotta tell you, instant potheads, it smells heavenly in here. The beef is looking fantastic. The lemongrass flavors in there, all the spice packets going to work in there as well. Go ahead and add our carrots now. Carrots are in. I'm gonna set this to manual for another 7 minutes. We'll be ready to eat. While the pot is venting, let's go ahead and get ready to eat because I'm pretty hungry. Tonight we're gonna be serving our baka with a French baguette, so with this bread. I'm gonna cut myself off a nice hunk of bread. Alright, we're gonna garnish with the green onion, cilantro, Thai basil, and jalapeno. Pretty much the same stuff we had with the pho a couple nights ago. Alright, let's go back and see what we got. Our carrots are cooked to perfection. Everything in here is looking nice. Give our broth a quick taste, see if we need to make any adjustments. Don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me. Needs just a little bit more fish sauce. There we go. All right, I got my bowl here. I've got some tendon, our beefy gummy bears. We got some meat, the carrot. I've garnished it with the cilantro, green onion, 1 slice of jalapeno, and the Thai basil. Again, this is fantastic. Let's see how, look at that, how easily the beef cuts with a spoon. Just a taste. Really unbelievable. I can even cut the tendon with my spoon. Let's give this a try. Truly beefy gummy bears. Take some of the bread right into our stew. With the jalapeno, it comes out a little bit spicy. It's just how I like it. The meat is cooked perfectly. You're gonna love this dish. Baka, beef stew, Vietnamese style. So thanks for watching another episode of Khong Can Cook. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to win a spice packet, make sure you're one of the first 50 people to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and make a comment down below saying that you'd like a spice packet, and tell me what your favorite video is so far. Stay lewd, my friends.